What do you think about when he said, I told him, take my share and give it to your son. I just want you to repay Ms. Padron?
I think paying what he owes me to his son is still repayment of the loan. And looking at it from the point of view of equity, should we penalize a brother for acting in a very brotherly, kind, and affectionate way, making sure that his brother's family is taken care of first before he's taken care of? I don't think the law stands for that kind of analysis.
I'm not opposed to wanting to give him the money. I would like to find a way. So, yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I say they both are owed the amounts of money that they claimed. Now, as far as the statute of limitations is concerned, we know that the defendant was homeless. Even if you know a homeless person stands on a corner most of the time, that doesn't mean
I agree.
that you can serve him. So he's out of their control. And again, I don't think the statute of limitations under those circumstances would apply to the uniqueness and the individuality of the facts in this particular case. These plaintiffs should get paid what they extended to the defendant.
Judge?
I am really fence-sitting. On the one hand, I think they waited a long time. The other thing that I'm finding persuasive in the defendant's favor, there's something about the initial transaction. I'm just not sure I see a legal obligation. You know, the defendant says, I did things for him, he did things for me, I was going to pay him back when I could. I mean, that's a hope and a prayer. That's not a contract.
You know, the problem with the rationale for the statute of limitation to begin with, it deprives the defendant of a speedy resolution of the case, and so he wouldn't lose evidence that would support his transaction. This is not that situation. I can't see rewarding the defendant under these circumstances and penalizing the plaintiffs by applying a law that was never designed for this purpose.
But the thing is, we do design it for that purpose because of the fact that there are situations where you don't want people to lose evidence and all. In my view, it's very difficult to make an exception where you're just saying, well, it should be fluid here. It should, you know, listen, I want to give them their money. I think they were kind-hearted. I think they were good. If I could only see my way to giving her the money even, I would give it to her. But
I found my side of the fence, and respectfully, you know how much I love you, Michael. I can't get there.
She loves me more. She's never going to say that. She said it now. Say it.
I love Patricia more.
There you go. I mean, come on, could you?
I can deal with rejection. I
think we have to dismiss it. I can't see my way out of it.
And I don't love it. It doesn't make me feel good.
I don't agree with you.
Okay, we're ready.
That's why I'm
dissenting.
Ready.
You're dissenting. Well, we've come from so many different places in here to the verdict that we're ultimately going to render, and I will tell you up front that it was not unanimous. So let's start off by saying, with regard to the loan aspect of this case, were these loans? Judge Corriero and I believe that there were loans. Judge Acker is more of the view that there wasn't really a meeting of the minds and that came through in the testimony. The second point is, did the both of you bring this cause of action within the statute of limitations, 2 years for an oral contract? Judge Corriero has found some spaces in the law that he feels would extend the statute of limitations to the both of you and permit you to recover on this loan. Judge Acker and I, we both think that it stopped perhaps while he might not have been in the jurisdiction, or that he couldn't be served because he was homeless. Had that statute of limitations told, even with that, you were too late in bringing the lawsuit. The two of us, Judge Acker and myself, feel that you're not entitled to recover on your main complaint. And listen, the three of us were heartbroken over the idea that your generosity was not rewarded, but it has to be rewarded from a moral perspective as well, in saying that you did the right thing for your brother and to help him out. So with that in mind, your complaint is dismissed, and that's the verdict of the court.